It's showtime. Thank you for tuning in on this Wednesday, one of my favorite days of the week. I am the Doc, John Macaroon. You have tuned in to the Detroit Lions Lone Wolves podcast, made possible thanks to On Sports Illustrated. Going to bring you an energetic show. Again, my apologies for yesterday. As we were talking, the Bears news broke. And now that you guys know, as we were talking and I was recording yesterday, I got wind that a defensive lineman was coming into town. So I was coordinating with Emmett to get the conversation started with the agent, and we figured it out, and we reported it to you. On SI, another on SI reporter found out that a defensive lineman came to town. So On Sports Illustrated is the premier place for draft news. We have a new draft analyst in Justin Mello. Go check out the draft analysis. And a reporter who covers the Jets and Saints found out that a defensive lineman from Tennessee had a top 30 visit. So I was coordinating, and we got word. We got confirmation. The agent texted back, but very late. So thank you. I never want to be on my phone, but sometimes as a reporter, my phone is blowing up. Just before I came on the air, was checking in on the Lions free agents. You know me, doing my due diligence, but I owe you a big, energetic show, and you know I'll bring it. And I'll bring it again tonight, 8:45. Let's have fun. Caleb is in for Hefe. Hefe needed a break. What's wrong? These young reporters, these inexperienced, I'm 15 years in. Some people need a week off. This is the best week to make content. Some people need time off. They're not making videos anymore. Jeff's on vacation. I'm like, this is the best week to talk. What do we got planned for you over the next hour? I should not cut into Caleb's time. You know, he gets a chance on the big show on the mothership. Caleb does great work on the weekends. You'll see me in his chat on the weekends. I love the interviews that he does with Flannel. Is Brad Holmes more than just a scout? Who is going to replace David Montgomery? Free agents the Lions could target. This show is about you. Any questions at all? I'm getting a fresh decaf coffee delivered by the great children. Amazing. Let's do roll call early before we get into it. Big energetic show. Again, my humble apology for yesterday. I never want you guys to feel like I'm not happy. It's just busy. This is the busiest 2 weeks for the Doc, and it's going to deliver. And thank you humbly for the many likes, the many interactions here on YouTube. We are growing. We're only 1 year in, almost 7,000 subscribers. That's a nice pace to grow. I'm very happy with the decision to go live. And if you support it, smash the like button. I'll bring you energy. I'll bring you an insider's perspective of the Lions. Let's go. Let's do an early roll call to my guy, Austin Taylor. He's ready. He's fired up at 7 o'clock. Got here early. Corey Patterson, the keys to wisdom. MC3 Hoodat in here all day. You know it, all day. That's what we do here. Doc don't get sick, ever. I work hard, baby. And you know how you know that? I have appeared on Crunch Time for almost 2 years straight. Never one break. Went on vacation, appeared. You do the job. Now, maybe after free agency, the shows at 7 will be cut up or taped or a lot of interviews, but we will deliver. That's what you know. No breaks, especially after the combine. No breaks in the NFL until the wheels fall off. Shout out to Hassanin Mahdi, always in here. Robert Stacy, Lion Forever, Nick P, Eloy Trevino. Love it. Love the guys that are in here. Full Slate Farms in early. Full Slate Farms wants to take my job and cover the draft. My job is to continue to prove myself each and every day that I'm worthy of your view, worthy of your click. Let's go. Xavier's in the house. Doc is built different. Yeah, exactly. the Thursday Doc and Jock Show with my co-founder, Adam Strozinski. We have done 660 shows straight. No best ofs, every Thursday for 15 years. New. That's what you know about the Doc. I'm here. Here we go. You guys reacted strongly to Les Snead making a trade. Now, the cornerback position is not one I'm not certain I want to give up that many picks for, but now I'm worried. I am worried because you now know the salvo has been fired. The Rams are going all in. The Rams have declared. They have put their intentions forward. Uh-oh, there's a problem. That general manager is understanding what the need is. They went and filled it. F them picks was delivered today in front of everybody. Brad Holmes hasn't even declared how much we're spending yet. I would expect tomorrow or Friday we will get the $40 million restructure. But, listen, just 2 seconds. What if he doesn't? What if you just restructure Amon-Ra? Get that $20 million. Could Goff be on alert? That would make my week. That would make all the critics not bother me. I'll be like, oh, Jared Goff's on the clock. But I fully expect, I'm not going to put that out there. I think they're going to declare the $40 million for Goff. But the Rams are declaring their intention to win. That's a problem. Because Brad Holmes only declares his intention to sign his own guys and to love his own people. I need a declaration of aggression. The Rams declared. Define aggression. You have a need, you go make a trade for an all-pro. McDuffie. You make a deal for a cornerback that you feel is going to make your defense better. They clearly understood the Rams' defense sucked. And remember, your friendly neighborhood insider, podcaster, writer. I'm not just a talking head. I am somebody that can write, create videos, report, text players' parents. I got 20 tools and I want more. I'm telling you that I need a declaration of some level of we are in the mix. I need something. And again, it's early, but we react now. Tomorrow's not guaranteed. I might eat a bad piece of raw fish and get sick. I've eaten a lot of sushi. I got lucky. Brad Holmes does not act like Les Snead. And his right now, outside of a handful of slappies that want to tell you the teams that lose how much they spend, they don't want to tell you, oops, they kind of forget in their tweets that the Seahawks spent $100 million in free agency and the Patriots spent a shit ton in free agency. They want to say, well, last year the Eagles spent this and the 49ers spent this. I don't give a shit about those teams. Let's just focus on the teams that were in the Super Bowl. Seattle's quarterback, $35 million. They made 2 moves that were aggressive in free agency and added Rashid Shaheed to take the team over the top. I need a declaration of aggression on some level. And it's not, signing the 5th best center. I need, and I'm not going to say what Mike Valenti said, but I'll put it in perspective. I'm not going to put it this way. But I'll say that there is a growing notion among the fan base that general manager Brad Holmes is not acting like a full general manager using every tool to build the team correctly. And again, it's early. It's only Wednesday. He's probably fretting over how much the running back position is going to cost. We are still early, but teams are making deals. You're hearing the whispers. You know who's starting to get the whispers out. The Bears and the Cowboys are starting to get their whispers out that they want Max Crosby. Allen Park crickets. I do not think that Brad Holmes is only a scout, but he loves his own people way too much. Extending early has not produced the results that you want. It's the recipe for regression. Kirby Joseph, not needed. Jamison Williams, not needed in regards to an extension. They deserve extension, but not early. Let them wait. You know right now that the franchise tag for running backs is $13 million. You have right now, you drafted Gibbs in 2023. He's going into his 4th year. 5th year option, 6-year franchise tag. You gotta fill needs. Now, if you take the stance of, wait a minute, there are too many holes, why would you go all in for a couple players? Is that the other side? You know, you got the slappies that are like, I love this, and everything's wait and see. No, there's a problem. There's a big problem. The Rams started better than you, and now they're declaring they're going for it. That's the team to beat. Panic level 8 out of 10. What's yours seeing the Rams declare? Matthew Stafford might be in his last year. They want to send out Stafford in a blaze of glory. Oh, refresh my memory. Remember, we need fact checkers because my ass has been on the phone a lot over the last couple hours. Is the Super Bowl next year SoFi? Could Matthew Stafford finish his story in his home stadium? No, we need Jared Goff to win in SoFi. Let's get some of your reaction. Hell, this one might go long. I'm long-winded today. First and foremost, Brad Holmes does not act like Les Snead. I asked Dan Campbell, I asked him during the season, why doesn't Brad Holmes F them picks? And he said that it might upset the apple cart. It might not allow them to pay for their own guys. It feels like the Lions are paying for their own guys just to get to the playoffs. I need a declaration of Super Bowl intention. That's basically my point of view today. What is your intent? If I'm going to call them up to the Council of Doc, not the Slappy Council, this is the Accountability Court. Mr. Campbell and Mr. Holmes, what is your declaration of Super Bowl intention? I am a former season ticket holder and a loud podcaster and an annoyance in the media, a disruptor, a cultural institution. I am a model for others to follow. Others are getting into the media because of me. Listen, everybody can do their own thing. I come out and do my job, and I'll let you guys decide. The live shows are great. I'll let you guys decide how my work rates compared to anybody else. And guess what? I think I'm humble enough that if you guys need me to change, I'll change. I work, you decide. Everybody knows I can spend 3 hours talking about myself. The biggest compliment is those doing the exact same thing I'm doing. Started the podcast in 2013. People looking to partner up. You heard? Let's get your reaction because this is about you. What do you guys think? Is Brad Holmes losing your confidence? Starting off today, CS727, Brad shopping at the Player Dollar Store again? We don't have the budget yet. He hasn't declared the budget. We haven't declared the budget yet. We don't even know how much we're spending. Ryan's reaction, $1.99 super chat. Welcome to Wednesday. Wild Wednesday, right? A wild Wednesday show full of energy. Is there more or less holes since Brad got here? The first wave, in my opinion, is over. You peaked at 2023, and now you're at that delicate level of what's next. You got to turn over the roster faster. There are more holes right now. Then not more holes than when he got here. He plugged some. Your right tackle's great. Quarterback is set for the most part. We all can debate that. Your interior starting of the defensive line to get made up. Your linebackers are pretty good, but injuries have made more holes. You got holes at safety, holes at center, holes at guard. You got now a running back situation, but you can fill. You got picks in the free agency. But Ryan, what we're talking about is what's the declaration of aggression? Right now, the Rams declared. They declared, we're in. The Lions haven't even declared their budget yet. First and foremost, restructure Goff so we can see how much we have to spend. Do it tomorrow. Just not at 10 a.m. I'm recording a podcast at 10. Do it at noon. Appreciate the $1.99 super chat. It's much appreciated, Ryan. Super chats go right to the front of the line. Matt N1122 with a $4.99 super chat. The proof's in the pudding. I appreciate the super chats. Many every show. We got 300 people. Smash the like button for the doc. That's the free and easy way to show your appreciation for the energy and the entertainment that fills your YouTube content from 7 to 8. Might go a little longer today, maybe just a little bit. It seems like we are in the do what it takes to keep my job era for Brad. The best way to describe it is they are in the we are okay with who we did and drafted. We aren't exactly sure how to maneuver the wildness that is free agency. You can add a lot of players in the draft, and that's good. But can you do it to the point where you can add 5-6 players that are going to contribute to a Super Bowl team? No, you gotta nail free agency for this year. Because the salary cap is going to go up in 27 for a lot of players. The big contracts for Sewell, St. Brown, Goff, bunch of numbers escalate that make your numbers shrink. It is safe. It's too safe. But we haven't seen anything yet. And also, too, it's to the point where the discussion is, are you in love too much with your own guys? We understand the fans overvalue. We understand the fans will say, no, David Montgomery's not leaving, when the entire media told you. I told you when he was going to get shopped. On Sports Illustrated told you directly with a story. I talked to Party X. Party X told me the league business, and we said directly, I didn't tell you, I want to keep David. He doesn't want to leave. I told you directly, at the combine, he is getting shopped. That's the headline. You didn't have to read nothing, and you were in the loop. The day he got traded, the fans of Detroit were like, we're good. Monty tweeted to me. We're good. I'm happy. Monty told me we're good. He's good. Drew Petzing. And I sent you an article and gave you the safety net. And I said, the article headline on the day he was traded, just 3 hours before he was traded, was what David Montgomery did not tell you. And I told you the other side, the Lions are shopping him. I said, hey, if the Seahawks or somebody calls with a good offer, Brad's going to pick up the phone. In print, live the day. I'm not just doing what you guys want to hear. I'm willing to push upstream and battle people that don't like what I say. You have to push a little bit beyond your comfort zone. I feel like they want to do it, but they don't know the price of how much it's going to cost. Because to do this will be costly. You might not, you might not be able to pay one of your guys. Oh, no. That might hurt some people's feelings in the fan base. Don't pay Jack. Don't pay Laporta. Appreciate the super chat. But yeah, it does come across as, hey, you're your mentor, because it's the Rams and Les Snead. It comes across as you're the last to declare your intentions. Old Jarhead 386. Brad is mid, and he's going to prove it. He's above mid, just not yet elite. Not Roseman, not Snead, not Schneider from the Seahawks. But he's inching into that top 5, but he's got to do something. Ryan's reaction, please. Let's not use the D word here today. KCB145 is listening in. The Detroit Lions won 2 playoff games in 32 years. Brad, Marcus, Davenport, Holmes. Listen, we'll give credit for that, but that's the floor of the expectations. And here's how I would describe it. I don't judge Brad Holmes against Matt Millen. I judge Brad Holmes against Les Snead. How he wrote, I judge him against 3 people only. There are 3 people in his class. Les Snead, Howie Roseman, and Schneider. Veach from the Chiefs. But you say, hey, he can get you a team that gets to the playoffs. That's an accomplishment. But you only get a golf clap from me. I want Super Bowls. I want declare aggression. I declare what we're doing. And the fan base is starting to get antsy, as they should be. Because guess what? Your mentor declared. If the Rams didn't make a trade, today's show would have a different tenor. The NFL is fast moving. NFL, not for long. You might have Taylor Decker gone, injured. KCB. Again, Doc, you are a smart person. Do your research on the job. Brad Marcus Davenport Holmes has done it. Shows 99% incompetence and pathetic. That's a little too harsh. But what we're saying is the expectation is over the next 5 days, there has to be some level of declaration that, that you're not going to be the Rams bitch. I am not a fan of losing to the Rams and then having them declare some aggression at the start of free agency. Murph gets in. GFX. What's next? You've seen what's next last season. Prepare yourselves for a 7-10 season. I got laughed at when I called a 9-8 record. I feel like the talent with the 4th place schedule should get you to at least 9-8. But it's a little tough, Murph, to call without knowing any of the roster moves. I feel like you're going to get 2-3 good players in the draft. You're going to get a couple good free agents. But is it going to be enough? The Rams, I think, are already better than you. Young running backs. They got the right guys in the interior of the defensive line. Kobe Turner, Jared Verse, Stafford, Puka Nakua's a legend. Silent Service gets in today. I still trust Brad. I've been following the Lions since 74. I was 10. I know what a bad GM is. Yeah, Brad Holmes is not a bad GM. But this offseason, the fan base is declaring, Brad, do more. The fan base will be more mad if you do less and don't win than if you push all in. Credit to you. If you push all in and you fall to the Rams, fine. But remember, $29 million for Max Crosby is far less than some defensive ends are getting in this market for $35, $40, $45 million. And Max Crosby might be better. So, and again, this is just me. At this point in time, I read the room and I go, okay, let's go. Restructure Sewell, restructure St. Brown, restructure Goff. I want the full $120 million. I'm maxing out the credit card, baby, and I'm spending. Crosby, Walker, Pitts. Crosby, I know I asked today, I got the bad news. Pitts don't block. Mofo don't block it, reportedly. According to reporters. They say Drake London blocks better. I'm like, shoot. But I'm not going to say it anyway. Give the context. I want aggression. Walker, $10 million. Woolen, $10 million. Pitts, $10 million. Fine. You want to go light on edge? AJ Espinosa to make you all happy? Fine. $10 million to him. We're getting 6 guys, $10 million. And let's go. Or, Algier, who I wrote about today. Today I peeked into the Falcons. Declare something. Brian L., my man, gets in. Lions on SI MVP. 300 people in here. Smash the like button. I want to be at 100 likes every show. The sad part is, unless he does something, some major restructuring, there's too many holes to fill. Do you guys believe too many holes to fill? Linebacker, safety. You might be letting go of DJ Reader, Amik Robertson, Alex Anzalone. Are we letting our race? And listen, I probably admitting I'm doing it too. You're like, oh, shoot, you're overreacting to the Rams. You're like, shit, I am overreacting to the Rams. But what the hell else are we going to do? They were already better than you, and they're declaring. Shit. So now this is the NFL, baby. We react. I'm full of energy, healthy as a horse, and I'm mad. That was not the news. And then I don't want to hear the Bears are the favorite and the Cowboys could sneak in and use the capital to get Max Crosby. It feels like a Cowboys deal. Brian, you know I got love for you. If you happen, again, I humbly apologize if I'm mischaracterizing your position, but there's 1,000 names that go in my head every day. Now I got 1,000 more with these draft prospects. But if you happen to find a lovely home on the water in the neighborhood of affordability, like in the 200K range, drop me a message. Just a cent. I'm not buying, but I have healthy eyes. I want to look. I'm old. I'm fiery. I'm crotchety now. I'm sleeping through movies. I'm thinking it's time to kind of look, maybe a house on the water, Lake Orion, somewhere, very modern, on the water, but very cheap. Drop a line. My eyes want to explore. 5 minutes a day, when I'm not working, I check some movie reviews. I check some comedy shows that are upcoming, and I just look at houses. On the water. I want to sit my old ass with this cup of coffee, bitch on the internet, complain to the haters, and then go, well, I'm probably not going to spend it. Oh, we know realtors. Ask. I don't know. His stuff does not come across my algorithm. I got to watch him. I watch a lot. Ask Dan Thornton. Lions Talk Live. Very good realtor. Shout out to Dan Thornton. I got to watch your stuff, my brother. I have not seen it. Michael comes in. I just bought a lake house. Shout out to you. You deserve it. Michael Shembri 4668. You get the Lions on SI seal of approval. Smart guy. Listen, I don't want what happened to the NFL lady who bought a house and then had everything fall apart. It's got to be new because I am not handy. I want high floor, high ceilings, very low price. Yeah, he did get franchise tag, but you can still get him. You can still get them. Unless I'm wrong, but I read today you can still get them. Oh, is that the one where you got to give up 2 firsts for him? Listen, sorry. But that was before he got tagged. I'm saying that was my plan beforehand. In terms of the theory. Obviously, when I learned that he doesn't block, it shut off the Pitts conversation. I'm like, shoot, we can't get him. But in terms of, I want name players that can ball. What is going on here today? The 9-tailed fox. Doc, I don't think the Lions will make the playoffs. I can't sit here and say that. I think Gibbs, you have enough offense to do it, and you'll figure out the defense. I'm talking Super Bowl. You guys are wild. I can't say that responsibly. I feel like they're, even without knowing what they're doing or declaring, they're a playoff team. I just don't think they're a Super Bowl caliber team. And that pisses me off more. Oh, Thomas. I'm still laughing at D. Barnes getting torched against Jameis and the dance. You can't do that. You can't do that nationally in front of the world. It got Kafka a job. Steve O baby in the house. KCB. Wow, the Lions won 2 playoff games. Hey, where are you at? Give me a break. Stop defending them. There was no Woodward parade this year. Roseman is in a class of his own. A lot of good comments today. You guys are fired up. I love it. Rich Baldwin in the house. BH lacks a sense of urgency. So I am garnering the pulse of a certain segment of fans that have a little angst. Obviously, when the Rams declare, remember too, the Slappies never get worried. They never discuss they never get real with you. They just tell you, Brad Cooks, baby. No, there's a problem. But now I'm glad because this should maybe even today the Lions had a plan and the Rams maybe changed that plans. They're like, uh-oh. Maybe now Brad might use some of those draft picks, get into that second, third round and do some things. Or maybe on draft night, get some players. We are not signed. Listen, Davenport will not be a Lion. If Davenport is a Lion, we will have a Davenport special. Breaking news. We got problems. That ship, that train should have sailed. Thomas Rowe gets in. Can't wait to hear Kelvin Shepherd press conference next season when our team gives up 5 straight games of 200 yards rushing and he breaks out the Kelvin Shepherd new math equation. If you take out the fact that we gave up 500 yards rushing and 500 yards offense, it was a pretty good day. If you gave up the fact that Terrion had, 5 flags, he had a good day. Terrion Arnold needs to rob the competition of success this year. He needs to rob the opposing quarterbacks of joy and intercept the football. Terrion Arnold needs to rob the opponents, rob wide receivers of their time to run routes. Make sense? That might have been a joke for one. Silent service. Damn, I think I'm listening to my ex-wife complain here. Xavier in the house. Brad has more narcissistic tendencies than egomaniacal tendencies. You can ask the doc. I think, no. These are elevated terms. Mr. Brad Holmes has a paternal, loving nature that is way too compassionate for the players. Now, if you complain and you burn Brad, listen, this is simple. Brad has an attachment disorder. If he does the work and drafts you, you're in the club. If you're a free agent, you're in a different club. You're in a, we use you how we feel we need to use you. You're in the NFL club. He treats free agents like you're supposed to treat the draft picks. If you're drafted, you're coddled. You're in the crib. You get put down gently. You get the nice music. You get the caviar on your saltine crackers. You get the, hey, how you doing? You okay? You sick? You all right? You feeling okay? Did you eat bad food? Did your sushi? What happened? If you're a free agent, when you get back on the field? You're a free agent? 4 practice squad guys coming in to take your job next week. If you're a draft pick, you okay? Buddy, what are the medicals saying? You okay? Let's talk about your contract extension. Dog, I'm still hurting. I'm out 6 weeks. It's okay. Let's talk about your contract. You're hurt. You're Brad Holmes guy. If you're a draft pick, you don't have to play for 2 years. Vaki, Annis, Manu. If you're a draft pick, how you doing? You developing today? You developing this week? You good? I'm hurt. I busted my ankle. I'm out for the whole year. You're on the team for 2 years. You didn't do nothing. Hey, the media's asking, are you going to play this year? What do you think, Giovanni? You going to play this year? No, take your time. You're a free agent? Gone. David Montgomery got the You don't want to be here, gone. It's a different club. You're a free agent, you're getting a league minimum. He puts the screws to you. He is a GM to the free agents, and he's a softie to the draft picks. He's Uncle Brad to the draft picks, and wants to pay them and love up on them and hug them, and the free agents are the stepbrothers and the stepchildren. That's how I view it, in a crude manner. If I'm wrong, let me know. But that's what popped in my head to your comment. Keith Fountain, Doc, you need to have Brad lay down on a couch and have a session. You know what I'm going to tell him? Mr. Brad, we don't care about the future. We don't give a flying fuck about the future. We care about 26 and 27. What's your plan? I don't care if 28, 29, 30 are ruined. Get me the capital, spend the money, make a run. Enough already. This is the NFL. You don't get 20 years. Listen, we haven't even started free agency and the fans are mad. We don't even know the budget and fans are mad. Let's go. You sacrifice 2 years. If you can't hack it, we'll give you the credit for trying. Let's go already. The Slappies can't, spin it any way. You can sense the fan base is pissed already from today. Somebody asked me a question here. Absolutely. Michael, if you hate me on YouTube and you're frustrated that I'm getting numbers and growing, blame Derek. Honestly, humbly. He's the one that messaged me directly and said, I had him on my show because he was making so much noise. I like noisemakers. He was making so much noise. I had him on the show, and then he messaged me. He said, listen, man, you're good at what you do. Why aren't you in the video space? I said, well, he messaged me once, and I said, listen, my focus with videos is monetizing them on a website. However many clicks I get here is for people that want to know. To me, is secondary to I do videos on a website that does the job. This is a different extension of my love. I came up in the game as an audio only podcaster. I said humbly, who the hell would want to look at this face every day on a video? I'm old, I'm crotchety, I want to win, and I don't like slappies. He said, listen, directly, humbly. He created his competition. He said to me, listen, you could do this. Hop on, do videos. Here's how you do it good. If you don't think Derek's a good guy, you may not like what he says about the Lions, but he's a nice guy. He's a nice human being. Just treat him with respect, battle his takes, and keep it moving. He's not going to stop. So yes, I've watched him. He's got 30,000 YouTube followers. He's doing something right. And he was nice enough to say, Doc, I think you can do this. And I said, all right, let's jump in. Like I said, if you think I'm an asshole, I thought I was only going to be an audio only guy. Just talk on the microphone, let people hear your voice, what you look like or what you say. And this platform has been just perfect because you get a chance to see the real me and you get to see how I get my stuff down. But I've been doing podcasts in audio form for 15 years. This is new. But I like it. This is just an extension. That's why I can hop in and get some subscribers pretty early. I got monetized pretty fast. The show is growing. I think you guys like it. I think in the space, I'm in the mix. That's all you can ask for. Give him his flowers. Crystal D, shout out to you. Maybe first time. Love Derek's channel. No sugar in the tank. And you always got to test limits too. I sent him a GIF of himself. He's like, I knew you were going to cut that up. I said, how could I not? It made my ass laugh. Listen, I don't agree. I don't agree with his Brad Holmes take about the David Montgomery trade. I thought it was a good trade, but you just debated. That's all. He deserves a spot in the space. Crystal, more of you, please. It's awesome to see. Could Sheila be a penny pincher? If so, then we're back to the William Clay Ford days. No, man, you can't say that. They've dropped $1 billion. No, they're not a penny pincher. What they're doing is they're the indulging parents and spoiling the kids. They're spoiling the draft picks. Stop spoiling the draft picks. CS7, stop spoiling the draft pick. Cut off the money. No, you're absolutely wrong. They are spending. We're cutting off the spending. We're interjecting a Lebanese man here to be the accountant and be like, whoa, stop the spending. If you watched Entourage, the accountant was telling get your man, get Vincent in order. He is spending too much money. Nobody spends $1,000 a month on cell phones. Get him on a plan. That's my favorite scene. Vincent Chase is spending all this Hollywood money, and the accountant calls him in and is pissed off. He goes, nobody leases a Rolls Royce for $5,000 a month. You buy it, idiot. Stop spending on, stop. I'm going in there and I'm cutting off the money. We are not paying Gibbs. I am cutting off the money. Stop spending. Right. We are that right. It's the kid that it's the 13-year-old with a Rolex and a bag. It's like, this is my baby. This is Tyrell, my baby. What about Jerome? He's the stepson. He don't get the bag. He's in public school. Stop with the spending and look to some different ways of sprinkling some cash. Am I wrong? But I sense your guys' frustration, and I hope that you understand you have a person here who echoes your concerns. That I'm pissed that I'm very pissed that the Rams declared today. But let's change the subject. You can still fire away about Brad Holmes. Is he more than just a scout? Can he step up? Is he going to do something? Who do you guys want to replace David Montgomery? Obviously, Vaki, Sailors are going to be in the mix. Free agency or the draft? Jeremiah Love is great, but he's going to be a top pick. Jeremiah Love is sick. But you look at it and you say, there's a handful of running backs that you could look at to come in here. Do you want to go free agency or do you want to go the draft? I go draft, cheaper. Now, again, this is me being quite selfish. Who's under contract? Vaki, Sailors, Kyle Robichaux, Jabari Small. So Jabari Small, Kyle Robichaux, Jacob Sailors, Vaki, and Gibbs are under contract. Now, this is me just telling you this is my fanboy segment. The fanboy tells me running back Kenneth Walker could command 3 years and $27 million. Yes, pay it. He's a Spartan stepchild. You bring him in. He's not a homegrown guy. But listen, he ran on Aiden. 5 touchdowns. Not on the Wolverines defense. He ran on Aiden. Kenneth Walker puts you over the top. Yes. And of course, I'm being selfish. I don't know his scheme fit. I don't know his blocking. All I know is that dude can run, he can ball, and he gets injured, so he's got to be on Brad Holmes' radar. Yes. Kenneth Walker. But that's a dream, and that's just me on air telling the Spartan Nation that I represent. Kenneth Walker, bring him back. Spartan dog. So, but here are the other fits. Do any of these names appeal to you peoples? Najee Harris, $1.5 million. Brian Robinson, $3 million. Isaiah Pacheco, $2.5 million. Nick Chubb. Maybe James Conner, but he's old and coming off of an injury, won't be the same. I'm out on Conner. I just can't. I can't. With Tyler Algier out there, many people tell me that Algier will be a starter somewhere. But maybe if you give him 2 years, $10 million. My perfect fit was Tyler Algier. I think he's a starter caliber. If he goes where the money is, I think that youth and not getting burnt out for a player who's 25. He can get his next contract somewhere else. So I think a lot of people are either Robinson, Najee Harris, or Tyler Algier. What do you think? Yes, thumbs up, thumbs down. Do you like any of the options I just laid out there? There's going to be a replacement. I think that there's going to be a replacement in the draft. So, what do you guys think? Let me get your early reactions. Blowing it up here. I love it. More super chats, more likes. There's 300 people here. Jonnu Smith. Ooh, you like? Let's all get free. Connor's injured, so Brad will love him. Right. And also, too, I think you guys value that I'm the one rolling through all of these comments. I think I go through the most comments of any content creator. I go through them, I read them. Do you care? Do you as an audience just do a quick show check? Do you care that I read them? Or do you just want to see more of them? And I feel like it's nice when you get called upon, you have your comment read, it's validated. So that's my A choice. But if you guys in mass say, hey, just go through them, more of you, less of them, I feel like more of you and less of me is way better. But this is how I've always felt that you interact. You acknowledge the person sending the message, you read it, and you give a comment if you have a thought on it. If you want me to change that, let me know. A lot of people are liking Gainwell from Xavier. He definitely did some things against you. You don't want to give the ball to Nick P. You don't want to give him balls out of the backfield. Every opportunity goes to Gibbs. You want to give him the ball, Gibbs 15 times and Walker 12 times. 15 to 12 ratio. Or 15 to 10. Or use Gibbs out of the backfield and you just let a younger, faster, fresher version of David Montgomery do his thing. But you can't pay him $9 million. He wants to be a feature back. Listen, the realistic application of Kenneth Walker is just for me to be a Spartan Slappy. I'm allowed a Slappy comment a day, but that's it. Steve Wild has a thought on Gainwell. Gainwell sucks. Perfect. Quick. So nobody had a strong reaction to it. That's what I'll keep doing. Silent Service 7441 and encourages engagement, and that's what people want. That's what I want to do. I want to read your name, read your comment, get a live reaction, keep it moving. And that's what the doc does. And you guys provide that by great comments. Others just want to hear themselves talk and talk and talk and talk. I'm always of the opinion you talk to the people. It's a secret. Talk to the people. Hell yeah. That's what I'm doing this for. Listen, I did, Crystal, I did 15 years of just talking to my cousin Adam and yelling at him. And we keep doing it. I love it. Absolutely. I exclusively pay attention to the comments. That's the joy I get out of doing it. That's why I race to do this. Absolutely. Let's go, Crystal. Good to see you in here. Shout out to you. And if you don't catch me live, hit the comments. We comment all day long. All those little blue circles is me. It is I, the doc, commenting in all these videos. Dennis V, you should read the comments and give your opinion when warranted. Deal. Good. I'm not changing. Tyler, he would be my second choice. Good. Getting close. Let's get to 100. Get off for crunch time, please. I'm trying. I think I got to go through a couple topics real fast here. I got to get to the draft running backs here. My list is taking forever. My list. You always want somebody. Listen, I found a guy. I found a crush. You tell me. I like Mike Washington out of Arkansas. I feel like that's my guy. 6 foot, 225, 228, power runner, doesn't avoid contact. Woo. A lot of people in my mentions are about Nick Singleton. What do you think about him? A lot of people think his combination of size, speed, athleticism is appealing to them. I like Singleton. I like Washington. Another name, Katron Allen from Penn State. So you tell me. Who do you like in the draft? Who did you like speed-wise? Does Brad fall in love again for Love from Notre Dame? Hey, let's just talk fantasy here. Jeremiah Love falls to like 10, 11. This is Fantasyland talk here. You do it? You guys let me know if they start. No, actually, it's incorrect. Mr. Caleb C is also joining the show. They might start at 8. Let me know if they start at 8. That will be my time to hurry it on up. Doc, you got to go over just a little so you get a text from Booner. It's always hilarious. And now at his level of media, he's now elevated his brand. Remember, too, it's Derek and it's Crunch Time Sports, Woodward Sports. They're dominating. They're surpassing the rest. Get Crunch Time to 17,000. Holy cow. Get Derek to 35. Get him to 40 by the season. Woodward Sports over 100K. My goodness, I got a long way to go. But nice little 7 for me. Steve, who cares, Doc? You don't owe them anything. I owe them a lot. That's not true. That's not true at all. They put me on their platform every week for 2 years. That is, you know how valuable that is? And actually, they're nice people. You know how I know they're nice? When you're not looking, they talk nice about you. They respect you, and they respectfully challenge you. They don't act like they're bigger than the game. And also, too, they bought me drinks. The first day, I think I offended them. I'm like, no, I had 2 beers and this. I got food. So I split the separate check for me. They looked at me like I was like, what are you guys doing? You're going to buy my like, I think they didn't tell me, but I think their plan was to just buy my drinks for the whole week. No, I didn't do that. The second day, one bill, Hefe takes it. I dropped some cash on the table. They're like, what do you look? They looked at me like I was crazy. I was like, oh, thanks. So, and then also too, Lucas introduced me as their mentor. So that's, no, I can't take their clicks. Are you kidding me? I got enough of them. I want to put some back. Is Washington Jr. still on the board in round 2? That's going to be tight. I think that's around the spot. Mark 333, Mark 330 Titans in the house. Is Washington Jr. still on the board in round 2? Wouldn't that be nice? What do you like about his game? Silent Service says Woodward made a mistake letting them go. Steve, Crunch Time is where I saw you two and was like, this dude better than Booner. Oh, that's a good comment. Let me frame that. I'm going to frame that and send it to him for Christmas. That's going to be, I'm going to try to remember it. 7:59 on a Wednesday. I'm going to frame that. And then I'm going to send that to him in a card. Jason 5150. Is there any update on Rakestraw? He's supposed to be the nickel. That might make Amik Robertson expendable, but we'll see. Yeah, one Repub, Doc is loyal. Take notes. Yeah, absolutely. They're good guys. And they were willing to listen to what I was saying because they saw the reporting happening live. And here's the best part about people who doubt me. I was like a TMZ idiot at the combine. I am literally tweeting who I'm seeing when I'm seeing it. You didn't see anybody. Well, I'm literally live tweeting the combine from my ex. Oh, I saw this person talking to this person. I saw this person talking to this person. So I think if you follow me on X and pay attention and do your job properly and pay attention, you will see I am live, giving you the live experience of what it's like at the combine. The second it happened, I was tweeting it. Oh, I saw a Lions guy with another guy. At Detroit Podcast. The best part is that they looked at it reporting wise and were humbly honest. I got the text, but I'm not sure exactly what it's for yet. Nice. This is for tonight. All right. Terry, at this point, anything we get out of Rakestraw is a bonus. No doubt about it. Right. How do you guys know? How do you guys not maybe know that maybe I'm Slick Rick? I was gonna make a Slick Rick joke today on it was fun to let them see the inside of how the NFL world works. They saw it firsthand, and they were willing to understand it. They saw it firsthand. It was crazy. It was nice to see. They care about their work. They care about their brand. I cannot say enough things about Crunch Time Sports. We have jokes about that. We joke about him. David gets in. I don't understand why Brad Holmes thinks we need cornerback and safeties. If we got Crosby and Hutch, quarterbacks wouldn't have time to even throw the ball. We could have high schoolers playing. David and Doc could be the cornerbacks. It could be Amik and Ennis and trade Terrion for a safety. Or put Terrion at safety. Hey-oh. Right, Lava Sands, you know what's up. We have yet to know what Brad Holmes declaring how much money we're going to spend. What was the other topic? So who are the replacement options? Who do you like? Just before I get out of here, free agents or draft? FA or D? That's all you need to know in the comments, and I'll look through them. Now, last topic. Tim Twentyman. We can kill two birds with one stone. If you don't know this bit, this is a bi-weekly bit or a quarterly bit where I take you to the Lions website and I let you declare that I am the most hated beat writer amongst the Lions website, which means we'll give you the story so that you know. The Detroit Lions do like everybody else does. They aggregate, they go and they highlight the work of others, which we all do. Meaning, like if ESPN or CBS Sports or somebody does a good story, we write it and credit them, and we give our spin on it. This is the fine Detroit Lions website, which features great content, DetroitLions.com. Tim Twentyman did 10 free agents. I will go through it. I'll give them a click, but I also give them another click. This is a segment that they call the Daily Drive, which does not feature the doc. And this has been the motivating grace for me for 5 years almost. And it's put a lot of money in my pocket, put a lot of stories out, put a lot of great content out because I'm pissed in a motivational way. The Daily Drive is just a simple collection of respectful comments, respectful stories that the Lions want to share with their audience. Let's see in the Daily Drive if the doc makes the list. He is now going on over 400 for the last 5 years. I check in every 2 weeks, and then I get motivated, and I make hella content and a hell amount of money. Oh, let's just say the boys caught wind a little bit of the doc's standing in life, and they talked about it. Let us see. Will the doc be featured in the Daily Drive this week on March 4th, the month of my birthday? And please, if anybody watches from the Lions, do not include me. I don't need it. I'm giving back clicks. I don't need it. I don't need the attention. I get it myself. Can the Lions pull off Max Crosby deal? Mr. Dave Burkett, his sidekick, Mr. Christian Romo, good guy. Richard Silva, very good podcaster, very nice guy. Said hi at the combine. Mr. Nolan Bianchi. Mr. Benjamin Raven. Dan Raven. Did you see the photo of Jake Slaughter? Looks like a mix of Ben Raven and Dan Campbell. I saw it. It's funny. Couple articles from Ben. Look at that. Oh, look at that. Mr. Will Birchfield, he's also a partner at 97 Won the Ticket, which means that, I respect his work, but he's also working for the radio station that pays for the Lions. You know what I'm saying? So he's going to report in a very professional manner. Very professional. Mr. Justin Rogers. Mr. Justin Rogers twice. Mr. Jeremy from Pride of Detroit. Oh, look at that. 1, 2, 3. Oh, my goodness. 1, 2, 3 for him. Look at that. They love him. I wonder why. Where's me? Where's I, the doc? Well, there you go. It is not me featured. All the beat writers featured, except the doc. Why do you think that is? Am I too hot to handle? Am I an asshole? I look at that. I get motivated. I write a shit ton of articles. I get millions of viewers. I put my face everywhere. I do a shit ton of interviews. And thank you, Lions, for doing that shit to me. Thank you humbly. You put a lot of money in my pocket. Thank you humbly. Don't include me. I don't want to see my name. It's not worthy. It's not worthy. Let's look at the free agents. Let's give them another click. This is senior writer Tim Twentyman. Does a great job, but he was a former newspaper guy, and he also does now. He went from the newspaper to working for the team, which I think maybe some of our beat writers might want this opportunity as well. I mean, working for the team is not a bad gig, but it does put a little bit of a kink in the whole journalism ethics of how these people operate. But that's here nor there. I think you understand what I'm saying. Let's look at his list and tell me if you like him. Connor McGovern, obviously. Who wouldn't love him? Listen, should the doc aspire? Let's blow this up here. Should Mr. John Macaroon, just for the hell of it, submit my resume to the Lions and say, I want to be a team reporter now? I want to ask Jared Goff deeply relevant questions such as, what does it mean to go to Germany? Will the Lions ever hire the doc to be a team reporter? Dan, what does it mean that you got back Juice Scruggs? How valuable is it for you guys to get those draft picks? Now that David's gone, how much are you guys going to count on Jahmyr Gibbs? I just don't see it in the future. I feel like I'm not cut out for that. I feel like I'd be in an HR meeting every week. Mr. Macaroon, did you call out the kicker for missing a kick? Yeah, you cannot do that. You work for the team. Oh, sorry. My bad. I am not cut out for team reporting. We're at 97 likes. Just 3 more. 3 more, guys. That means a lot. Cade Mays. Would you settle for Cade Mays? Guard center combo. AJ Epinesa. 27, 6'6". Unfortunately, sack numbers were down. He had 6, 6.5. I feel like that's a name. Reek Woolen, I would love. What if it's just one defender, like Reek Woolen or safety Alohi Gilman? Joey Bosa, I'm okay with. Wouldn't move the needle to me. Charlie Kohler, number 3 tight end behind Andrews and Likely. Justin Snead and center Tyler Biadasz. Any of these names, 10, 9, 8, 7. And you can go to the website, give them a click. They earn it. And hell, give us a click. Detroit Lions on SI. You know we earn it. Do any of these names make you happy? That's the list that Tim 20min put together. Steve Wilds. Doc, I might rage out if Burkett is right and it's a slow free agency. It might be. One Repub is paying attention. Likes averages up. You got to ask for them. You got to earn them. That's right. Get me the likes, baby. I deserve 100 a show. That's the level I want every show. And I'll be happy. 50 to 100. Is Crunch Time Sports on the air or not? You could let me know. Right, Nick P? Get my resume up, put a suit like this, like put a headshot, a serious headshot. Should I do a smiling one, like a serious headshot? Oh, shoot, see? I got to button up. They'll be like, Mr. Macaroon, your chest hair is flying out all over the place. Like, oh, sorry, I'm Arabic. Like this. I can't do it. I need independence. I need to be a free bird. I can't be confined within the realm of political correctness, rightness, and acting professional. We want to talk a little shit. Mr. Macaroon, did you request Kristen Goff's number from Sports Illustrated? Yeah, and I did. Why? I want to interview her for my podcast. What are you calling? You did not. What are you calling the podcast? Doc's Love is Blind podcast. We cannot call the Detroit Lions podcast Doc's Love is Blind. Sorry. We're going to have Kristen Goff talk to Tim. They'll be like, all the guests that I want, keep going to Tim's podcast. Oh, and by the way, Mr. Tim has also never invited me on his in 4 years. That also made me a lot of money too. I would respectfully decline. So if you see this, don't ever ask. I'm now last on nobody's list. And they went through the entire rotation, the 2s, the 3s, the APs. They went through it all. But yeah, I would respectfully decline. So don't ask. I will never show up on the Lions podcast. Now, maybe I'll back off when I'm 50 years old and not so crotchety, but I'm not last on nobody's list. There you go. We'll start the movement. Little underground movement from here. Hire the doc. No, I can't. I'm too hot to handle. Too loose. Hey, I'm going to check. I don't want to go too much into it. Is Crunch Time Sports on the air? Who's going to be the Crunch Time Sports monitor? Is he on the air? Otherwise, we'll keep rolling through the great comments. Keith Fountain, Doc, you don't want to work for Slappy Inc. Yeah, no, I can't. I can't spin things. I just shoot from the hip. I tell you what I think when I think it. Oh, nice. Oh, shoot. Share Bear, am I too loud in the tree stand? Is that allowed? Just sitting with my dad in the tree stand. We're hunting tonight. Go hunting. Shout out to Share Bear 79's dad. I wish you many, many good shots. Quiet aim. Enjoy. I don't hear too much about nighttime hunting. Tell me about it. What are you hunting? We're in March. I always think of hunting season in like November. What are you hunting? What are you looking for? Good hunting. Enjoy the venison if it's that. Nice, Share Bear. Hopefully, it's a good night, and shout out to your dad. Many blessings. There's no better relationship than a family with their pops. So shout out to him and catch some good stuff. Nice. 113. I like it. That's cool. That's really cool. You're sharing what you're doing right now with our audience. Now, again, I shoot from the hip. I don't know if this is even a thing. I've never hunted. I've always wanted to, but nobody's ever invited me. I know people that have spot, but they've never taken me. They probably know I talk their ear off. I might be annoying, and uh, I don't know if I have the patience to sit for hours and hours. So I don't know if this is possible in the realm of reality, and this might sound incredibly stupid, but this is what I'm thinking, and I'm in the business of sharing what I'm thinking. This is what I'm thinking. You set up a camera right when you start to feel like a shot's there, right? You set up a camera, and obviously this is centered on me because this show is about me. And so you set up, if it's a coyote, you set up, quiet, get the camera ready, you hit record, you're about to do the thing. Doc motherfucker, boom! I don't know if that's I don't know if that's realistic, if that's even feasible, but that's what I was thinking as you were talking about hunting. Doc's got you. oh, oh. Again, this is who you're talking to. So this is why I am not corporate worthy. And I apologize if I sound like an idiot, but that's what I thought when you said it. oh man. I hope if it's just for a stupid laugh, I'll take it. and that's more, listen, I get it. I know what you're saying, but absolutely that Freudian slip is perfect for this show. Thanks, Dick. You've been a good sport. oh man. Yeah, have a good night with it. It's all good. Please come back soon. We always enjoy everybody in here. And I only act like that once, and then we'll be more respectful. Nick P, we know what Hefe is hunting in Florida. Cuban men with painted nails that remind him of Caleb. And then occasionally we go off the rails. I still don't know. Is actually Booner on the air right now? I should look. Is Booner talking by himself till 8:30? Or is he going to start the show? And see, that's such a nice question. That I've never thought of it. Maybe one more year. Robert, Stacy, Doc, do you have any merch? I am really, truly humble. I never in a million years would think that people would buy things that I would have to sell. What would I sell? That's how far away I think about it. Maybe the hat, but I never thought, first and foremost, I never really thought people would watch me every night or would make this some kind of appointment viewing. It means a lot, but I never in a million years want to take your guys' money unless you want to volunteer it in a super chat. So, Robert, I would say if you want to donate the just $14.99 in the super chat, that's fine. But what kind of merch would I represent? I don't even know what's appropriate to put out there via the like. I don't know. I don't know if I have to clear with anybody. I don't know what you're supposed to do. Of what? Lone wolves? Lions, lone wolf? I don't know. I guess, can I put lions as a beer? I have no clue. Oh, put questions on things. Put clickbait. Put Dan hates Doc. Doc on SI. I see. I don't even know if I'm allowed to. It would probably be just lone wolves. Lone wolves, some kind of lion. But Robert, I will consider it in the next year of what I would do. But I prefer just super chats for comments and for now, if you want to. But that means a lot. That'll be our little inside, more pre-snap motion. I'll take it under consideration. Pre-snap motion. I get it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Monty's carries? Question mark? Put my mug on a shirt? Like this? Like this? Yeah. Lone wolves? Maybe. Maybe you guys are starting something, but let's keep growing the podcast. Maybe when we get to 10,000 subscribers, keep promoting the show. We get to 10,000 subscribers, we'll build a community of merch. That's really awesome. Thank you. All right, did I get through all the topics? I did. Free agents, Lions could target, the concerns about. All right, I did good. 80 minutes. We'll do one quick round. Because it's Wednesday, we'll do it tomorrow. Ask me anything. We got about 5 minutes left. Maybe I'll stop at 90 minutes. Anything at all. Sports related, Pistons, Wings, NFL. You guys asked me about merch. So today's topics real fast before we recap. You can ask me anything about anything and we'll try to get to some questions. Are you growing concern about Brad Holmes? 1. Are you nervous before free agency that he's going to be passive? 2. Is Brad Holmes loving his guys too much? If Gibbs gets a contract, it may in 2 years prevent you from ever getting really a high price free agent. Free agency or draft to replace David Montgomery. Where's the best place to go? Who is a realistic free agent that obviously Crosby, the big timers we all know we would mark out for. Is there anybody realistically that you say, okay, if we get a Cade Mays or a McGovern or somebody real, and Tyler Algier or a Brian Robinson, somebody that you would say, okay, I'm cool with that. Ask Doc anything. Doc, you think Dan will get extended? Yes. For so far 4 straight winning seasons. I think they have another one this year. At least 9 and 8's the floor. I think Brad Holmes might be in jeopardy. If you don't win, the heat's getting turned up more on, don't you think, Brad than Dan? Now, if Dan keeps doing the 4th down thing and doesn't figure it out this year, that, hey, if you're 0 for 6 and you keep doing it, that's going to be a problem. If I was a season ticket holder, I would definitely start sending questions to my rep. You raise tickets and continue to regress due to inactivity. Absolutely. Oh. Natural healing, says Brad, is better than Dan. Wow. Our 4th super chat, $5. 4th. You still got 5 minutes to get them in. Likes. Get the likes to 125. I think Brad makes the move. He saw what happened in LA and he's going to make a move soon or in season. He's too smart to not. Love my Lions till I die. And we love that you support us and you're a member. Hey, also, if you're a member, let the people know. There's 3 emojis. Smash them. Smash the emojis the last 5 minutes. Let them know. Doc, Hefe, Booner. Let them know. And then I'm working on a 4th one. Hopefully debut next week for my birthday. You guys tell me. Next week is free agency, and it's my birthday, March 11th. Should I do the grind, do the work, or should I delay it one day till Thursday for the interviews and crunch time and everything? There you go. I ain't say that. Show them what's up. Smash the emojis. Smash them. Keep it going. Should I? It's up to you guys. Because I don't have any plans. Obviously, I got to be married to the computer. It's free agency. There's a chance I could be broadcasting in a free agent sign. I got to type it. What do you think? Should I just delay the interview with Crunch Time till the 12th on a Thursday and then just do a quick tape show for my birthday? We shall see. But March 11th is my birthday, next Wednesday. We shall see. That's right. Look at those emojis. Look at those. That makes me smile. Thank you, I didn't say that. That means a lot, too. Theo. Hey, Doc, I'm really concerned about Terry Arnold. From what I have read, it's not sounding too good. Sounds like he knew what was going on and was in the vehicle when texts were exchanged. This is all alleged, but at this point in time, another week has passed. No criminal charges have taken place. His attorney has declined. His attorney has denied all involvement. So at the very least, we have to wait and see what the 5 defendants that are being charged are going to say. I am concerned about who he's hanging out with at the basic level. And first of all, we need more details on, dude, if you got $100K sitting in your crib, something's wrong in your decision-making. Allegedly. You can't allegedly have your property stolen like that. And I want to know the relationship of Terry between Terrion and these people. He's denying all involvement. But if the story ties that he had his stuff stolen, that's never a good thing. I'm concerned about Florida, going down there, being part of training down there. I don't want him anywhere near there. Go to Arizona. Go somewhere different. Make sure who you hang out with is on the up and up. It has to be. Kenneth Walker in our backfield, yay or nay? Hell yeah, I'd love it. It's just not realistic. He's RB1. He's going to make $9 million a year. I would love it. One Repub, Magic City. That's the 16th. Doc reporting live from Magic City, bringing you all the information about the review of chicken wings. We don't understand what all these girls are doing here, but we are here to analyze these lemon pepper wings. But Theo, I respect your concern. We're going to get more information on it. Gavis Khan, send Terry on to Canada. That's right. We have the breaking news that the Detroit Lions have signed an ERFA, and it is kicker Jake Bates, who missed 7 kicks last year, was a little inconsistent, but the Lions still love him. But I think they should bring in competition for training camp for the purpose of getting this kicker to be more consistent and to be more surefire. Jake Bates, year number 4 upcoming, I think. Year 3 or 4. Needs to be better. Steve, take your birthday off. No, we'll have a show, but maybe taped. And yeah, I might do it early. Just give a review of what I've seen so far from that Monday and Tuesday. Because if I'm live, there's a 95% chance, Steve, that a story could break, and I gotta cut it off. So I might tape the show next Wednesday, and then tell the boys I'll come on Thursday and give a review of free agency. Makes sense, because then we can react and talk about it. So. All right. 90 minutes in the books. This is good. It's not a day off, never a day off. It's just taping a show and doing it because free agency is going to start officially that Wednesday. So signings could happen. It'll give us a chance to at least react fully to the 3 full days. And plus at 8:00, I could take a little nap and have it like a slice of cake, sing to myself and say, hey man, another year around the sun. I'm doing everything I've dreamed of. I'm living a charmed life. God has looked out for your guy. And I want to do bigger things. I want to do more. I want to keep proving to you that I'm not a clickbait artist liar. Every single day, it starts over again. And for 9 years, I've earned your trust. Well, let's see, 2019 season, 20 season, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Seven seasons done covering a team full time. 7. This is my 8th. Damn, I got lucky. Theo, who has the Lions prospect interview list? Oh, Theo, that's like a dagger to my heart. We can't end the show like that. Theo, my friend. Theo. It's like a dagger. That's a true dagger to your friend's heart. You want to know why? The chat will tell you. You know who has it? You know who has it? Your friendly neighbor, doc, cultural institution, podcaster, writer, journalist. I have it. Let me show you. Please visit the site. It's scrolling on the bottom. I give you all the info for free. It's out there. There's never anything behind a paywall other than some videos to be a member so you can use some emojis so I can pay the guys. Oh, that's a dagger. Theo, my man, that's a dagger. I'm going to show you my beautiful website, which I've been bossing and running professionally. Some people are like, oh my God, your videos on YouTube only do this. Well, guess what? I will share what goes on behind the scenes. This is my priority. This website is an engine. It's a machine. Google Detroit Lions. Every so often, you're going to see Sports Illustrated. That's because of me and the writers. But the topics are mine. But that's a dagger. I got to do more to this is the Detroit Lions on SI website. All the ideas come from myself and Christian, Vito, and Emmett executed. I write. They also write. We have 4 paid writers, and Doc's never missed a payment in 8 years. I don't just pay myself. I don't just take all the money. I pay my staff. But, oh, Theo, you got to visit. It's a clean website. It's fast. It loads. It looks beautiful. It has all the ideas, good photos, clean. And look at this story right here for you, my brother. Lions right here. Oh, Theo, it's right there. It's right there. Boom. Lions visit tracker produced today. Will be updated every day. You go to the website, it loads fast. It's elite. So when people want to check in my video count, oh, let's look what happens here. These are the video views I care about on the website. The podcast is a beautiful way to interact. But guess what? Look at this beautiful thing. Uh-oh, that would be an advertisement. Look at that. Video, baby. High quality. Look at that. I just made myself 0.0001. Woohoo! High quality ads. These video views keep me employed. That's my job. That's why OnSI loves me. They don't love me for my ugly ass goatee. This is why they love me. This is my priority. This is how I keep the lights on. This is how I feed my family. So come visit. Good words, is clean. Yeah, there's some ads. You know, it's going to be, we got to do what you got to do. There's some ads. Oh, another 0.001. Look at that. Top 30 visits. Tell me this website isn't in the mix as being okay for information. See? Top 30 visits, and I included all the visits that we know were formal. So there you go. It's a clean website. It's produced, edited. There may be a comma typo once in a while, but we go through it every hour and clean it up. This is a website I'm very proud of. Very proud of. And guess what? They've put me in charge for 8 years of a website. I didn't get kicked off the internet. I'm very proud of that. Very true, Theo. I'll do it here. Maybe every show. I don't want to like spam. Listen, I'm trying to tell people I'm trying to give back clicks. I'm giving the clicks back. I have enough, but visit every day. Bookmark it. Here you go. Bookmark it. That's the website. Visit every day. We're in the mix. 6, 7 stories, 8 stories every day. Videos, highlights, podcasts, info. Rolling, trolling. So that's the hub of the operation. And at Detroit Podcast on X, and come here. Thanks, everybody. I am the Doc, John Macaroon. I represent the Detroit Sports Podcast, which I founded in 2013 with Adam the Jock Rosinski. And I am blessed to do this because of On Sports Illustrated. They let me run the ship, and I've run it beautifully. I am the most talked about podcaster, I think, in the internet landscape. The new, fresh, young, hot podcaster in the game, video-wise, growing, making a little noise, doing his thing. But I'm healthy, I'm strong, I'm doing my thing, and you want to talk about me. I make you talk about me. Visit si.com/NFL/Lions/on-SI for insider coverage inside the building every day for 8 years. I'm not a newbie. And we'll continue to do this later. You'll see me in 10 minutes on another platform, and we'll keep it going. Story time. I think you're going to want to stay for this one. Some will be true. We'll declare what's true and what's not true, but it'll be a good time. Go support Crunch Time Sports.